Powered by Riverside FM.
Powered by Riverside.
What I was trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
You're listening to WildFireRadio.com presents the Jerry Torres program. No bad news, no sad news, no politics, no religion, just happy fun stuff. And now, here's your host, Jerry Torres.
Five-time Emmy Award-winning anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Now go to that voodoo that you do so
Oh, hello. Welcome, one and all, to another edition episode of the Jerry Torres program. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. No! Please! Please! Oh my God! Let me put my shirt back on. Good Lord. Thank you, guys. No. Keep it going. Keep it going. There you go. All right. Anybody needs to go to the bathroom, go now. Go caca pee-pee, go now. All right. Anyway. Anyway, welcome one and all to another edition episode of the Jerry Torres program. What a day I had. I pretty much didn't do much today. I mean, I pretty much got my errands and my responsibilities done and did laundry. I didn't feel like traveling or going anywhere, basically. I just wanted to go to the gym, go grocery shopping, come back home and just rest. What I really want to do is clean my front and backyard. It needs serious cleaning, man. Too many leaves are piling up on my fence, and I hate that. So before I do that, I'm gonna buy me like a vacuum blower. I'm not gonna rake. I'm just like screw that. I'll just buy me a vacuum blower, whatever the hell they call it, vacuum leaf blower, and just take care of it. You know what I mean? You know, just go back there and see all these piles of leaves that are coming around. So now I'm just going to buy that and just vacuum. See? There we go. There we go. Clean. Oh, man. It didn't charge the battery up. Crap. Let me try one more time. Almost there. Ah, crap. Anyway.
Oye, ¿qué te pasa?
Oh, my Lord. What the F was that? I just hit the wrong effing button for that. Cheese and crackers. Man, oh, man.
Ya me vi.
Oh my God. I'm going to keep talking because that one button is called Vamos, and Vamos means go. And if you hit that button, the song is like 40 minutes long. It's supposed, let me see if the song is still up. Hold on. Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm going to talk for like 10 minutes till that song is effing gone. Good Lord. It's gone already. Thank God. Jeez. Let's do that again.
Scare scene, take two.
Action!
All right, then. Let's go. So, before I begin, I've been watching the first two episodes of Daredevil Born Again. And there's an actor that is on there. He has a wonderful, great resume. The actor's name is Camar de los Reyes, and he plays White Tiger on the show. He passed away like in 2023. He was born November 8th, 1967 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and he died December 24th, 2023. but they managed to film his episodes in the latest episodes of Daredevil Born Again. And he is very important, believe it or not. White Tiger. There's more to the story about this guy. There was a cartoon, there was comic books, and he's pretty much a very interesting character in the Marvel world. But due to the fact that he passed, they're still going to continue on making the character and having his own series. But that's the word going around. But I mean, this guy is, Camar de los Reyes. He had a great resume. He was on the ABC soap opera One Life to Live as Raul Mendez, the primary antagonist of the 2012 video game of Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and as White Tiger in Marvel's Cinematic Universe. But he was on the soap opera One Life to Live. Good God. I know. I'm not a soap opera guy. But I mean, this guy had a very impressive resume. I mean, he was in acting school. Let's see, what was okay. So De Los Reyes appeared alongside. Oh my God, let me go back. What the hell? I just missed it. Okay, appeared alongside Patrick Stewart as the dashing, if thick-tongued Ferdinand in 1995 production of William Shakespeare, The Tempest. And oh my God, he was in Shakespeare. Wow. He also was in Blue Bloods and All American. He was also in soap operas. Oh my God, he was on there for quite a long while. Yeah, man. And there's pictures of him when he was young. He's married to a very beautiful wife. Excuse me, widow now. I apologize. Her name is Sherry Som. She's also an actress. And they have, I'm not going to read their kids' names, but other than that, the guy was 5'10". He's my height. Yeah. And it's a shame because, I mean, his career was skyrocketing. And he was White Tiger in the Marvel Universe. He would have had his name. Now his name will be carried on. But man, he was a star, but he would have been a mega star in the Marvel world, especially playing an important character as White Tiger. And, it's a tragic. It was tragedy that he passed, but still, man, he'll always be remembered, man. So yeah, man, it blew my mind because I was like, who's this guy that they paid a dedication to? Then when I saw it and I did my research, I was like, oh man, I've seen this guy in this movie, and this guy in this movie. You know what I mean? In this show, he was, he had that face. Wait a minute, you were that guy in this. He's like, yeah. I was the guy that did dishwashing. I was an actor, this, and this. But yeah, man. So may rest in peace, dude. Damn. Yeah, they paid tribute. As long as they paid tribute, it was in episode 2. That's all that matters, man. The worst thing they can do is be like, oh yeah. We'll move on. We'll find another actor. No. They paid a nice tribute on the second episode of the new season of Daredevil Born Again. So that was very heartwarming. Very nice that they did that, man. So today is Lent. Yes. I'm Catholic on my good days. You know what I mean? So what the hell is it? It's Lent. I am Catholic on my good days, and I ate fish sandwich from Popeye, even though I'm on a diet, but still I thought about making my fish sticks and then vegetables, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. My brother went to Popeyes, grabbed some fish sandwiches. He got me the spicy fish sandwich. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not that bad. So, yeah. And it was Ash Wednesday. I didn't go to church. I'm not a church-going guy. I'm sorry. Listen, before anybody gets on me about that, I respect all religions. I'm just not going to church anymore. I don't know why. There's a story behind it that I don't know, that I won't go. Maybe one day I'll talk about it. But other than that, I don't want anybody coming up to me, trying to convince me, manipulate me, push me, making me feel bad and all that stuff, because it's not going to work. I'm sorry. I prefer to stay in bed. Not only that, I work on Sundays too. But yeah, whoever you are, wherever you are, enjoy Lent, fish, pizza, pasta, vegetables, just as long as you stay away from beef, What is the other one? Chicken, turkey, ostrich. You know what I mean? Moose. Yeah. So enjoy your day of Lent. Okay. Now, uh, oh man, the weather was not that bad either. I was shocked, dude. I mean, I just wore a nice flannel shirt with long sleeves underneath it, and I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. I was worried about, you know what I mean, that it was going to be freezing and cold. It's going to be cold tonight. They said it's going to rain later on. But in the meantime, I was just like, you know what? Let me get some things done. Let me just take care of what I need to get done, and that way I could just stay home all day and not do anything. I don't have any shows lined up. I just want to relax, have a nice weekend, just to stay home, you know? And as is one of the benefits when you're single. Like I have a friend of mine, I mentioned him many times, Jason Pollock. He's a good buddy. He's a comedian. He's very funny. And I've always said this every time I've talked to him. He says, dude, you married the woman of my dreams. He's like, what do you mean? She loves to stay home. You know what I mean? It's like, it was like she's a homebody. Again, don't get me wrong. I don't mind going out, you know, to shop or to a winery or to the beach when the weather gets nice and warm. But sometimes there are those days and weekends where it's like you had a long week, you're busy as hell, and you know, you're itching to go out. God damn. I mean, oh, it's Lent. Sorry. It's like to that point where you just want to just find a good movie, make your favorite snack, and just stay home. You know, catch up on your sleeping, your cooking, or your cleaning, or your laundry, whatever. Watch your favorite shows. Maybe there's a baseball game, hockey game going on, a basketball game, and just, you know, enjoy just staying home instead of just like going out to a bar or a club. Oh God, I hate clubs. I really do. I am not a club guy anymore. Thank God I got that out of my system, you know? And it's to a point where I was like, I got to drive all the way to Philly and then I got to drive all the way back. Now, don't get me wrong. As a comedian, if I have a show to be that I'm booked, I got to do it regardless. I have to do it. So other than that, to me, it's like to stay home. It's relaxing. Oh my God. I finally just like, and as long as I get all my errands, responsibilities done, cleaning, taking out the garbage, doing the laundry, I get all that done on my list. Right. And then there's the TV. And I'm like, all right, see what's on. Let's see what's on my phone. Or let me just go behind my desk and just catch up on my comedy writing and stuff like that, you know? And all of a sudden, it's like I feel this sense of serenity, this sense of calm and peace and warmth and relaxing, you know? And I remember a time where I really wanted to go out to a club. I wanted to go out to a club. And if I ever meet women, you know, to go out on a date, yeah, of course. I'm not going to cancel the date, you know, which I haven't been on a date in a number of months. But that doesn't mean that I miss my groove, you know? Like if I invite a woman out to dinner or something like that, you know, yeah, make reservations and then, you know, meet up and have a nice, wonderful meal, conversation. And then after that, you know, she invites me back to her place. Hey, why not? You know what I mean? That'll be a miracle right there.
There's no takeout at the Rodizio.
Oh my God, I had to drink my water. What the hell was that, Rodizio? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Hey, I missed that guy, Rodizio. Anyway, so for me, I don't know. It's like I just feel better not, you know, going out. But I tell you what, though, I'm going to be on TikTok Live for a little while just to say hello to one and all. If anybody wants to join me, please do. All right, so here we are. I'm going to be on live for a little while. Like I said, for me to stay home is like the best feeling ever. And I don't know about other people. They might just want to go out, just have fun. Hey, that's them. Me personally, I just rather just grab my favorite snacks and my favorite drink and what's on TV or do some work on my phone or my tablet and just not worry about going to clubs and stuff like that. I am not a club guy. God, oh man. There we go. Got more light. I was a little dark in there. So, whenever the fact is that people just want to go out, that's them. So you know what? I don't want to be on TikTok live. Let me get off it. All right, I'm off. I'm off it. I'm off it. Why did it get on? Anyway. So for me, I wouldn't say I'm a homebody. I still like to go out. Like if I have weekends and some lady invited me to go to a nice winery, yeah, or to a nice festival of food, yeah, why not? Or something's happening. I don't know, at the beach or some party thing. Yeah, I would love to go, but don't think it's going to be like every single effing weekend. No, I want to stay home. I want to relax. Other than that, people, man. So I like to pay a special tribute to a very lovely lady out there. Um, Again, I like to pay tribute to Tasia Breeson. She's an actress. She's a mom. She's a hardworking businesswoman. She has a beautiful little girl, and she's beautiful herself. You know, and she's. I love talking to this woman, and it sucks that we both have busy schedules. But maybe somewhere in the future, we'll hang out here and there. I mean, she lives up in North Jersey. Now, in North Jersey, there's a lot to do up there, more than where I live. I live in a township called Burlington, and I live in a small town called Mount Holly. Now, my town has developed a lot. There's more restaurants. There's like these small little pubs, and there's a lot going on, and safe, very safe. I mean, police do not play around in my neighborhood. And off and on, I like to walk downtown and just like, hey, let me go in this restaurant. There's a beautiful wine restaurant that just opened up, and it's great. They have a Jamaican restaurant too that serves excellent food. Um, but sometimes I wish she could come down here and spend the day. What I would love to do is take Tasia and her little daughter out to the beach. And there's a beach. Take her to the beach where I go to, and just have fun. And maybe her little girl can like run into the water, and she can catch some more rest. You know what I mean? And just enjoy like good Jersey pizza and just have a nice day out. Because North Jersey's okay. I like Hoboken is nice. Neptune, New Jersey is nice too. But for me to like, it's okay. Say if things progress with us, like we fall in love. Anyway, all right. Let's imagine that. Okay, people. All right, let's close our eyes. Where the hell is it? All right, here it is. Damn it. All right, let's close our eyes and picture it. Here we go. We're in love. Okay. Now, he's like, hey, let's go to the beach. I don't want to go to the beach. Oh, come on, baby. Let's go to the beach and have some fun. Relax. I just like to go to the beach. I think she knows this already. I just go to the beach with my chair, my backpack full of stuff, and just stay away and get away from people. That's why I go to the south side of the beach where nobody goes. I stay away from the effing crowded beaches. I hate that with a passion. Oh my God. But the area that I go to, I would show her, look at that. Do you see anybody here? No, just people fishing. Or you see old people walking their dogs, but it's serenity. It's quiet. It's nobody here, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just rambling. But I like to, she's a wonderful person, and she makes great movies, and she has a excellent business. And, she's beautiful from head to toe. Gorgeous. But and I just like every time I call, she's tired. Sometimes we have wonderful conversations, and I miss that. Because she's one of those rare women next to my other friend Latisse, and there's another woman who's also my coworker. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's one of those very rare three women that know how to pick up a mother effing phone and have a nice conversation. Or you send a text and they send a text back. Or when they say FaceTime, you FaceTime. these other women that I meet just are too stupid to know how to operate a phone. You send them a message, you get a message. I know I mentioned it before in my previous podcast shows. I'm just mentioning it off and on. I just hate it when they be like, oh, I'll call him back 5 weeks later. You know, FaceTime, what's that? We can FaceTime each other when we see each other again. You know, texting, I don't text, okay? I send Morse code, okay? That's what I send. I'm a girl. I don't know how to send it. Oh, God. Yeah, so this is them. I'll send you my Morse code. Did you get it? Okay, that means hello. What's up? All right, send me a text back. Okay, here's my other card. Jeez, man. No. But is Latisse? The top of the list is Latisse, Tasia, and my female coworker, Buddy. It's wonderful that you can talk on the phone and talk about how your day went. You know what I mean? And I've said it before, and I've said it 1,000 times. If you're a woman that has a phone, don't know how to answer back, pick up, or return a phone call, you're pathetically, moronically stupid. All right? You should throw that phone or break it because you don't know how to communicate. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't want to hear your side. I really effing don't. You know what I mean? I do not even acknowledge those women because they're trying to explain. Wow, you're going to explain 6 months later now? You know what I mean? No, I don't think so. Oh, good goody goo goo. Let's continue on to something happy, boys and girls. Hey, do you know it's Lent? Okay, anyway. Oh my God. So in the world of sports, the Flyers lost again. The Sixers suck. You know, I think the prices went down to 50 cents. I'm serious. They were selling them down to $2. They really wanted to sell that place out. You know what I mean? Now they went down. I got a feeling it's going to go down to the old days of 50 cents, you know, just to bring asses in the seats in the stadium. I'm serious, man. It's sad. Oh, my God. You think about how desperate they are to bring people because half of their squad are hurt. Like I think 5 of their 6 best players are injured and they're hurt. You know? And now the Sixers are like, well, let's just end the season by being sucky. You know? it's like they have no other option. You know what I mean? And you can, and they try. And, you know, it's sad. From $7.50 down to $5, now down to $2 because they really want to bring asses in the seat. And I got a feeling it's going to be down to 50 cents and a coupon for a Wawa sandwich. Oh, my God. It is not a good time to be a Sixers fan. You know, it is for the Eagles because they won the Super Bowl. The Flyers got devastated by the Winnipeg Jets. And the Winnipeg Jets, they're freaking badasses, dude. Good God. Like, there were warriors on that ice. They knew what they were doing. I don't think there's a young squad, but I mean, they were too hot. They were too fast, and they were too strong, man, for the Flyers. And now they're predicting that they're going to go to the Stanley Cup. You know what? They are. They effing are. And I got a feeling they're going to win the Stanley Cup. They're going to lift that cup over their head, dude, this season. I got a feeling it's going to happen. But, and now the Phillies are going to play. Now the Phillies baseball season will start soon. And the Phillies lost again. But, you know, it's preseason. That doesn't count. They're trying out all their people, all the rookies, all the starters, just like they do in any other professional team, you know, before the actual season starts. So, excuse me. And, you know, what can you say about, you know, excuse me. Damn it. So what can you say about the sports Philadelphia teams, you know? Now, the New Jersey Devils are doing really good. They're in the qualifications to go to the Stanley Cup, but, you know, season's not over yet. So we got to wait and see what happens. I don't know, man. So many movies that are right now up. I don't know what movie to see. I might see the movie Substance and the Lord of the Rings, War of the Agrabah, whatever the hell you call that. There's a lot of movies right now that are out in the theaters, and right now they're in my home. So I'm looking at Netflix right now. Let me take a little peepee poo. We see a little peeky poo of what they have. Okay, so right, well, that's Sicario. Any new stuff? Oh man. So new to Netflix. Oh God, Amazon got some new stuff. I'm not gonna go down the list, man. Excuse me. Yeah, too much. I gotta have now during the pandemic. I used to watch everything in like 1 week. I did. When the pandemic came around, I saw all of Breaking Bad, and it took 1 month to watch all of the episodes. 1 effing month. And then I saw Better Call Saul, and then I saw the movie El Camino. I saw all the episodes. Now here's the thing though. Once I see something, I just can't see it again. I don't know, man. It sucks. Like when Knight Rider, the original, the best 3 seasons, I would watch that. The A-Team, I would watch that. And then I would watch Miami Vice. Miami Vice is also on. I'm like, damn, I used to watch these a lot when I was a kid. Now I'm like, but every time I was like, there's a show or a movie, I'm like, I already seen it. I was like, because I already know what to expect. Oh my Lord, man. I don't know. There's so many movies coming up, man. What can you do, dude? I have no idea what to do. Oh my God. So let's see what happens. They have Blade Runner, the final cut. I mean, listen, God, the director Ridley Scott, what he should really do, just one more shebang of this movie, is really go for the 4K, really go for the reboot, remastered, and add some stuff in the movie that they couldn't add back in 1982. They tried what they have, like the flying cars. If you actually see it, you get the strings holding them up, and I'm like, but with today's technology, they can make them look so much better. But I don't know why Ridley Scott's like, all right. Let's go for one more time and make these cars look like they're actually flying. I don't know, man. I mean, that's just me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. So Amazon now owns the 007 franchise. And to me, again, everyone's worried because the original 2 that own it knew what they were doing when they made the movies. They knew who to pick. They knew the storylines. They found the right scripts and everything. And that's why the Bond franchise never fizzled, never died. When Daniel Craig took over, it brought back the 007 franchise, brought it back to life. Let's put it that way. It made what James Bond is, especially in Casino Royale. Oh my God, it blew up. And thanks to those, I forgot the 2. It's a man and a woman, but when they sold it to Amazon for like $250 million, and I'm talking about in the high billions, they sold it for. Everybody was like a little iffy, little like scared. It's like, oh my God, who are they going to pick for the next movie? What are they going to do? How are they going to ruin it? They're going to ruin it. I got a feeling they won't. Because Jeff Bezos is a huge James Bond fan, just like me. Think about having that life, wearing nice clothes, driving nice cars, killing bad guys, and getting the hot girl. Job well done, 007. Especially saying Bond, James Bond. It's like, wow. And his style, his sleekness, his charisma, he gets into a situation, he knows how to get out of it. He kicks game to a girl. Next thing you know, the girl's choking him with his bra and panties. And it's like, oh, yeah. There's no sign of him getting them pregnant or a sexual disease or sexual harassment lawsuits. You know what I mean? It's like no fear of that at all, because he's James Bond. And for them to sell it to Amazon, it's like, oh, God, an American company. I hope they don't ruin it. I hope they don't destroy it. And I hope they don't lose a 007 charisma. Let's put it that way. Like from Sean Connery to Daniel Craig to all the Roger Moore, and it did a great job. And I'm just hoping that Amazon knows what the hell they're doing, knows what they're getting into, and know how to hire the right people, even the right actor, the right scripts, the right directors, because now they're in the works of making another Bond film, but like the Bond of the old days before he passed away in what was it, James 007, I forgot. Anyway, Spectre, no, it's not Spectre. Let's see, One Life to Live Another Day. I forgot. Anyway, who cares? But they're gonna go back like the old school days. I was like, all right, like 20 years back. And I was like, all right, we can go with that. But like I said, I just hope they don't screw around with it, because you're gonna have Bond fans like really extraordinary livid at these guys at the Amazon company, because now I can watch all the episodes on Amazon with no problem at all. Whenever I want to see a Bond movie, I just click it and I'm watching it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could watch Doctor No or Goldfinger or The Spy Who Loved Me, whatever. I'm like, you know what? I could watch this right now. Whenever it's like there's like a slow day or something like that. Oh my god. Oh god. So anyway, I mean, like I said, I'm a huge 007 fan, and they paid tribute to it at the Oscars. But like I said, Doja Cat nailed it out of the park. She did an excellent job. So I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. Oh, good lord, man. All right. So festival car. Here's another thing. In my township of Mount Holly, they often on give great festivals. They do. And they give, like, when it's St. Patrick's Day, they celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Or Chili Day. Chili as in, the food, not, hey, man, stay chilly. All right, you stay cool too, bro. Nothing like that. So, what they do is they put the big banner up in my township. They announce it on all the social networks. And, like, they have the car festival, St. Patrick's Day, what other days? And now they're thinking about doing more, So, I was thinking of an idea. I don't know, like Singles Day, Now, here's the idea for Singles Day. I'm talking about men and women who are single and they want to find somebody. All right. So, having this festival, they should do it like this, though. To have no troubles with sexual orientation, they should have like a big tag on them and have a number and a letter. And then on the tag would be your sexual orientation. Like, I'm a straight man. My name is Jerry Torres. My number is 62A, and on the letter would be the word straight, right? And so that way, no gay guy can come up to me and have to break their heart. I'm sorry, dude, I'm not in your world. Oh, darn it. yeah.
Access denied.
So they would walk away when they hear that. You know what I mean? But then when women come up to me, oh, you're straight. Yes, I am.
Access granted.
So that's what they would hear. Not just but I mean, they should have something like that. So that way, it'd be a fun festival. There'd be food and music, and like they should have like a board or something like that, and have men or women find somebody. Like, say, hey, 62. Like, there's a woman that finds me. Hey, 62A, I'm 49B. Find me over here. Let's talk. But knowing in my world, I'll probably get Karen women. Sheesh. But these are my 15 kids. Like, really? You have to bring them with you to this singles festival. That's wonderful. Or then I'll probably get a woman, hey, let's go have a chugging. If you can chug 15 beers, and you're the man for me. Well, I'm not the man for you because I don't do that. I'm gone. Later. I don't know, man. I would break Lara's game. Anyway. So having that, it's an idea. Like Singles Fest 2025, and just have single people. Also, that would do that for religions too. Like your sexual orientation and religion. and have like really like strict rules and regulations. Like be careful what you wear. Let's not talk about politics or religion. Because some people are very sensitive on that, and just have a wonderful time. Have food, have some cards selling food, some stuff. Even have flowers, people selling flowers, and like all these restaurants and places, be like, hey, if you're a couple, come on in, have a good time. I don't know. It's just wishful thinking, people. It would be nice though. Have a singles fest. And listen, the singles fest that I have, police are patrolling the streets up and down. So they don't play around. They do not play around in my township, you know. But yeah, they always have these wonderful festivals that why not have Single Fest? And that way everybody can have a good time. And everybody can go downtown and enjoy Singles Fest where everybody can find somebody, hopefully. But like I said, the women will probably like me will probably be the Karen women or the political women or the women that live half a hemisphere away. It's like, really? You want me to drive all the way to Cape May to see you? F you. You stupid. Oh, damn it. You're stupid. Oh my God. You're stupid. Whore. Let me stop. Oh my God. I'm going to pour some champagne on this. All right. Anyway. Wait, what's this one? Oh my God. There's some sound effects I haven't even played in so long. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Crunch Chips. This is the door opening, door slamming. Okay. And let me see. What is this here? Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I'm inside. I'm a gynecologist and I'm inside. Let me stop. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. So anyway, right now I am just thinking of rambling ideas right now because the township needs something different. My township. And don't get me wrong, when the car festival comes, St. Patrick's Day comes along, and then Christmas festival and the Halloween festival, all these great festivals, just to let people know, hey, the town's active. Let's get everybody together and have a good time. But I think like they should try something different and have like a singles fest, and then just have everybody there with a letter and a number and your I wouldn't say age, but like your sexual orientation, and that way no one can confuse you or think you're something that you are. Like again, the idea would be like I would have a tag that would say 62A straight, boom, and next thing I have all the women coming to me. All the women. Where the hell is my villain guy? Oh my God, I haven't used him in a while. There we go. There you go. Yep.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I would think of that idea, but knowing my township, no, we're gonna see what we have and just be regular and boring. Oh, shut the F up, all right? You can try something different. Just give it a whirl. Give it a one shot and see what happens. You never know. But just do it right. You know what I mean? Have some people, have some friends, have these restaurants, have these carts serving good food, have some of these bars or restaurants. Or if you want to serve non-alcoholic beverages, like a non-alcoholic wine or beer, and just serve it out in a cart. That way people can be like, hey, let's have a good time. Let's drink and talk. Hey, why not? Okay. Coffee, even coffee or tea. Oh my God, I can think of stuff.
Brilliant.
Why, thank you. Or then, when the man and woman get together, it's gorilla sex time. You like that, girl? Yeah. Yeah. You want more? Ah! Oh, you want the drill? You got this, girl? Yeah. Oh my God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know, man. Just think of ideas. that my township should have, like something original, something different. And don't get me wrong, like I said, the other festivals are fun. They are, but it'd be nice to have something a little challenging, a little different, and see what happens. You never knew. Oh my goony Google. Okay. So speaking of Bond films, I'll do this real quick so that way I can get on to the other topic. Due to the fact that James Bond is now over 50 years old, the 10 best James Bond cars ranked, the cars that were in the movies of all the Bond films, were legendary cars. Beautiful cars. Cars that I would love to own and have, And some of these cars are like classic from the 60s, excuse me, James. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? There you go. Damn it. I'm burping like crazy. I got to start. Stop. Anyway. So these are the top 10 James Bond cars in all of the Bond films. And some of them I love. Some of them like, really? You're going to put this in the movie? So the first car is the Sunbeam Alpine Series 2 from the movie, the first Bond film, Dr. No, 1962. Now, mind you, this car didn't have the gadgets like in all the original in all the other Bond cars. But when the hitman was trying to kill him, he tried to chase him off the road. The car had, it was a convertible. It was beautiful, but it was a very small car. Even though the whole movie was filmed in Jamaica, it was a far cry to come later in the series that the Alpine certainly gets the job done. But the Sunbeam Alpine reflects the film franchise more modest in origins rather than the flashier cars than it would become long associated with. So it's not a bad looking car. Another car that was in the Bond film, number 2, is the Lotus Esprit Turbo for Your Eyes Only. Now the Lotus was a car that was good for James Bond. Gets to drive them, in all the movies. 1981 for Your Eyes Only, played by Roger Moore, and the other movie, Dr. No, Sean Connery. So back to Roger Moore for Your Eyes Only. It was an Esprit Turbo. The word turbo was a big name in the 80s. Like if your car said turbo, everybody was like, "Whoa, the car is super fast, man!" I was like, "Yeah, listen to this." Yeah, it's the sound of a chainsaw. God, man, that was long. All right, how about this one? Yeah, you see, that's how it just sounded. My God. But anyway, I remember that as a kid, the word turbo was like, yo, you got turbo in your car. And you were like the coolest person ever. Nowadays, it's like, a Hemi. That's the big word now. You know what I mean? Street technology, ST. It's like, oh, man, times have changed. But Bond drives the Lotus Esprit in Spain in the early movie. But other than that, in the movie For Your Eyes Only, this car was an Esprit Turbo. The Lotus pretty much fits overall, and it was the fastest car for that franchise. But For Your Eyes Only was the effort to bring Bond back to Earth after the over-the-top Moonraker, and then this reflected in his choice of car. The car in the movie was like this maroon red. It had these beautiful rims, and they were driving in the Alpines. So this car must have had all-wheel drive. But it is not a bad. It was a red Esprit Turbo. Yes, as well as a snowy road for Cortina, while summerly useful Bond stores, to put skis on the roof, if anybody remembers. Number 3, the Aston Martin DBS V12 from Casino Royale. This was a beautiful car. Now, after a 7-year absence, Bond resumed driving the Aston Martin in 2002, Die Another Day. And only to widely, maligned Bond movie to an invisible haphazard cloaking technology. Yeah, he had all that. But anyway, in 2006, Casino Royale featured both a classic Aston Martin DB5 but the DBS V12. This car was in the movie was filmed in Montenegro, but it's where they filmed it was this luxury, all these casinos and restaurants. So this car was meant to be there. Let's put it that way. But Bond continues to drive the V12 in opening chase scene in Quantum of Solace, and that's where he crashed and destroyed it. But this car is a beautiful car. It has all the special features that Bond's needed. So this certainly is the true of his cars in what the best James Bond movies of all time. The original and number 4, the original Aston Martin DBS on Her Majesty's Secret Service. This wasn't a bad looking one. It just looks like the updated version of the Aston Martin DBS V12. It's not bad. It had special features from 1969. This car pretty much had a DB5 defined Connery's era. Lansbury, who played the Bond in Her Majesty's Secret Service, the actor. Oh my God, excuse me. I thought I had a burp. There, thank you. All right. George Lansby, who's played an American as playing the British Bond, who Sean Connery didn't want to play in the movie. He said, listen, let me take a break from playing Bond. Find another guy. Let me find another guy. Anyway, that's my best Connery. Anyway. The car's used as bookends in the movie in the opening scenes in the coast of Portugal and the wedding gone wrong and it closed in the out film. So this car was the color green. And it wasn't a bad looking car. But it had its gadgets, it had its moments, it had its telescopic sight, and pretty much he used the car on the beach, to save Tracy Dacko, Deanna Rigg from drowning. So I guess this car was pretty much designed to drive on the beach, but it's not a bad looking car. Another car from the Bond films is the BMW Z8 from The World Is Not Enough. And when this car came out, everybody wanted this car. It's a small car, came out in 1999. The World's Not Enough features this BMW Z8. The car's introduction also marks the debut of John Cleese in the new Bond film. But besides all that, it had its hidden missiles. It had, it avoided from getting chopped from a chainsaw. And this car did have its features that Bond needed to survive whenever, the evil of Spectre was trying to stop him. So the car was small, it was sleek, but the BMW Z8 had a splash, but it couldn't elude the destruction on screen. Another car from the Bond films, the Mercury Cougar XR-7 on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Now, this was the car, it wasn't a Bond car. He used this car to get on the raceway to escape the bad guys that were chasing him. So, no, I would not include this car as a Bond car. He just jumped into the car and tried to drive away from the bad people, But, yeah. The Mercury Cougar XR7 also gives Bond's franchise a Bondified. Get it? Bondified. Oh, my God. Yeah. Anyway. That's a good bonding of a car. You have to bond with your car. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Ah, damn it. Where the hell is it? All right, let's do that one more time. You have to bond with your car. Thank you, the one guy that laughs and likes it. Anyway, let's move on anyway. Another car from the Bond film, the Aston Martin V8, The Living Daylights. Now, this was a sleek car. I thought it was a Mustang, the Mustang Mach 1. It looked exactly like it. But the 1987 movie had Bond driving the Aston Martin V8 mission from the Soviet-controlled Bratislava. Anyway, so he picked up the car. Now, this car did have the Bond features. Not only did it have a V8 engine, but it had 2 different versions. But this car had missiles, it had machine guns, it had these skis, it had these spikes that popped out of the tires. It was pretty much using its own radio to contact people. I mean, you name it, this car had it. It had all the Bond features to help Bond survive in the situation. Another car, the BMW 750iL from Tomorrow Never Dies. I'm not a Beamer guy. This movie came out in 1997, I believe. This car also had its features. It had cameras. It had what's this device to cut a wire? in case the tire flattened, it would re-air itself, and also it had when the cell phones were coming out, it had a cell phone, you can radio control it. That pretty much was like the beginning of what cars are now or trying to be. But I guess both the test drive, it was pretty much exasperated at that time. Like, yeah, right, this is bull. It's not going to happen. But Bronze visually enjoys getting to play in this car, including the magnificent aerial crash. Bond may have started driving the BMWs with GoldenEye, but the 750IL Tomorrow Never Dies, where the association sticks. Another Bond car, it is the Lotus Esprit S1, The Spy Who Loved Me. This car also had its Bond features. It had it became a submarine. It had a missile that destroyed a helicopter. Plus, it was high speed and was very fast. Now, The Spy Who Loved Me revived the Bond franchise during a period of uncertainty because, the franchise was slowly dying back then. But the Lotus was no small part of the movie's success. It was pretty much the movie alone, which wasn't bad. But the car pretty much, became a submarine, and I was like, what? You mean this car can go underwater? But that was just not the car. It was just a stunt, like a double that did it. But it wasn't a bad looking car. And the Lotus back in those days was like the Lamborghinis there are now. So, what else cars in it? And the number one car of all the Bond films, take a wild guess, the original, the beautiful Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger. The car came back in the movie, excuse me. Oh my goodness. And Casino Royale. And not only that, the DB5 also came back in the movie. It was in the original movie, second movie Bond franchise, Goldfinger. This car was beautiful. It had the don't press that button. Why? If you press that button, it'll roof in this ejector seat. You're joking. I never joke about my work, 007. So yeah. It had the button, it had a bulletproof shield, it had machine gun turrets, it had missiles. It also had a device where you can, in case someone is losing it. So, or lost, pretty much can't find. You know what? I don't know if by giving all these cards, listen, let me my lawyer help me out here. Can my lawyer help me out? Where's my lawyer at? Yeah, give these guys a lesson.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen of the
take your time
of the jury, on January.
Wow, my lawyer's doing a kick-ass job.
4th of this year, my client did indeed visit the Saccasuds.
There you go. Damn, he's good.
Convenience store, but he didn't kill anyone.
There you go. See, I didn't kill anyone. See, my lawyer is kicking ass.
We intend to prove that the prosecution's case is circumstantial and
wow, he is good. Jacoby Myers.
Coincidental. Thank you.
Oh my God.
That's it. What about everything we talked about?
Well, I get a little nervous.
A little nervous.
I'm getting better.
That was for my Uncle Vinny, okay? But I'm going to use that from time to time. My lawyer. All right. But anyway, with all these Bond cars that are out there, from Casino Royale to Dr. No to Goldfinger, it brought the fever of buying a sleek, designed, beautiful car. Now, mind you, I've seen the Aston Martin DB5 at a car show one time, the original one. It was behind glass. Nobody couldn't go near it. But when I saw it, it was like, wow. But from when I read from other people that drove it, they say it's uncomfortable inside, but the outside is beautiful. When that car came out, everybody wanted that car. It was beautiful. It was sleek. It was nice design. Now, anyone that has it is pretty much holding a classic car right there, along with the rest of these Bond cars that were out in these movies for the franchise itself. They don't make sleek cars like this anymore. But when they do, they make them look like the Lamborghini or a Corvette looking sleek car, a car that they think is going to drive. But what they don't know is like in the past, like today, you see a Lincoln or a Cadillac from the 70s, you want it. Like I love the 86 Lamborghini Countach. Beautiful car. Oh my God. The 87 Buick Grand National, and so on and so on and so on. Everyone has their particular taste of a car that they want and that they love. But nowadays in these movies, they have to have like super turbo engines and make them fly, which is why I'm not a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. It's a lot of bullshit in those movies. When they make those sleek cars, now everybody wants to put a fart muffler or driving their cars low, having these tires and rims low to the ground, scratching the bottom of their car. It's ridiculous, but what these cars had in the Bond films, they were beautiful, they were classy, and they made the car what they are, and that's likable, lovable, and you really want to own one. Nowadays, it's not like that anymore. Nowadays, people just want a car and just destroy it from outside to inside, adding things, and just not making the car what it is. They're making the car look like garbage. When I go to these car shows and I see the people keeping the original design of these beautiful classic cars from the 50s, 60s, to 70s, to 80s, right away, they know how to take care of a car. But when I see these people adding rims and fire and then super fins and then adding like a loud engine, it's like, really? You think after you sell this car that you think I'm going to buy it? No. You know what I mean? But between that car and the 77 Lincoln, I'm sorry. I'm going for the 77 Lincoln. Why? Because it's a car. You need to be a man and a cool dude to own a car like that. Especially not with the cars of today. The cars of today are pretty much too much, especially with electrical and gas. It just loses its class, So stick with the classic cars. They bring a lot of class and brings you style. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's about my time. And thank you for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say, I am an accomplished author. I have written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. And you can find my book either on lulu.com, that is LULU, or on Amazon Kindle. And it's an ebook. You can download the book, read the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. And also, the book is only $4, people, so you're not going to be breaking the bank. So go on lulu.com and Amazon Kindle and download my book, Chinese Food for Breakfast. Also, listen to my good friend, Latisse Mitchell's podcast show, Tice Talk. You can find her podcast. She's coming back with her podcast, but you can listen to her previous podcast episodes either on iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, or on Instagram. And her podcast, not only she's my comedic buddy and friend, but she's a wonderful conversationalist. And that's how she is on her podcast. She talks about life, the people she dates, her family, her job, what she goes through, what she sees. She talks about it on her podcast and she makes it hysterical. And excuse me. Oh my God. I apologize. And you can listen to her podcast and she's coming back. Tice Talk is definitely making a comeback and it's going to be better than ever. So find Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
It'll make your head spin.
Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
Real bad.
So listen to Tice Talk.
It'll knock your socks off.
Listen to Latisse Mitchell's Tice Talk.
In your face.
Also, listen to Gordo B's new song, 20% of Happiness. As a matter of fact, you know what? I definitely made a promise to play it. I'm going to play a little bit of it right now because Gordo B is a buddy of mine. And I'm definitely going to, oh my God, there you go. Let me see if I can get it. No. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it. Gordo B. There we go. Gordo B. Oh my God. There we go. There you go. It should come up right about now. There we go. All right. So I found it. Sheesh. So his other song that he had was called Cannonball. But this new song that he has is called 20% of Happiness. So let me see if I can just type it up here. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh my God, I know I have it here. You can hear me? Good. There we go. All right. Bam. Okay, now I got it up. Oh my goodness. So I'll play a little bit of his song right now. So here we go. Gordo B's 20% of Happiness.
Been told on the daily I gotta be patient and happy with things that I'd never expect. To turn my decisions to new situations, success in the making, I'm taking a step. I'm placing my health on the porch for now. Ain't no permission, it's north or south. Do me a favor to shut your mouth now. I lean back and forth with my bullshit, stepping up to my pulpit. Could've fucked around, started copping pounds. We'll be down and out with my skull split. Should be playing crowds, have my name in mouth. From Levittown to New Brunswick. Stop saying that I ain't won, shit I ain't done yet. I'm guessing it goes without saying. The sense of complacency making me lame. These factories stay underpaying. Can't wait till these verses put food on the plate. Till they had the same conversations. Been changing my pace cause of new revelations. When 80% of my hope is gone, what is left of my happiness? 20% happiness, happiness, happiness. 20% happiness, happiness, happiness. 20% happiness, happiness, happiness. 20% happiness, 20% now.
Okay, so there you heard it, man. See what I mean? How smooth it was? Listen to Gordo B's new song, 20% of Happiness. You can find him on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. You can download his music. His new album's coming up soon. Gordo B is spelled Gordo, big letter B, and the new song is entitled 20% of Happiness. Download it, listen to it today, and you'll love it. And also listen to Funky Times. Funky Times is a great band. You can find them on TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. This band is funky. They know how to mix jazz, rock, reggae, you name it. They do it, and they do it right. So download, listen to Funky Times. If you're interested, hire them. You won't regret it because they know how to play music and play music right. And speaking of Funky Times, I play their music as the closing for my show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast show, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you all a fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm gone, get gone, and bye.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify, Riverside FM, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, Simplecast, and listen to him in other podcast affiliates. Download and subscribe to his podcast. Listen and enjoy.